Well, we're just doing a well-being check on you.
I'm not real concerned about your well-being checking me. You're pulling citizens over on the side of the road for their well-being. Is that what I'm to understand?
We can do that. We can do that.
You can do that, huh?
Right. Yeah, but look what you're doing.
Why do I have to talk to you?
Because you're doing criminal-like activity right now. Yes.
You see,
You're
what crime?
recording the inside of a private
What crime
vehicle.
is that?
It's not a crime, but it's
So
very,
how's
very
it criminal?
suspicious.
You crazy with me?
I'm not going crazy though. I'm just saying my license.
None of that stuff.
Because I don't understand why I need to give you my license, so I haven't done nothing.
Because I'm asking for it. Law says you have to give it to me when I ask for it. You have to identify yourself.
Fan got slammed with bogus charges and banned from a police area just for filming. Later, cops illegally pulled him over for a well-being check, then dodged every question and blocked him from speaking to the chief. Now, Fan's fighting, back hard to expose police abuse and protect his rights. This is a real story about standing up to authority.
Oh,
I saw
well,
that once I got behind you, you keep turning off, and then...
a well-being check, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you're okay. You keep pulling off the road and coming back on the road and stuff, so I'm trying to see if you're having a medical emergency or anything like that, that's all.
You're pulling me over. You're stopping me from what I'm doing. Because you're concerned? Because...
Yes.
Did I commit a crime?
I said I'm just doing a well-being check on you.
Did I commit a traffic infraction?
No, I'm just doing a well-being check.
Is this what is your name?
Officer Alfonso with the Deland Police Department.
Who's the other officer?
What is it?
Who's the other officer?
Officer Amen. He's right over there. Just doing a well-being check on you, man. You keep...
Yeah, I'm do you have a supervisor on duty?
I can get a supervisor.
I'd like a supervisor over here.
Give me a minute. All right, I have a supervisor coming in.
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
What is it?
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
We conduct well-being checks all the time whenever a car, if we see that a car is doing some type of maneuvers or anything like that.
What maneuver was it that
You said that you kept pulling off and on onto the road and all.
How many times did I pull off the road?
It was a total of 2 times that you did that, so I was trying to check.
Is this the second time, the traffic stop?
No, the second time was when you pulled off into the Stetson field.
When was the first time?
The first time, it was by the potato patch, if you know where that is. That's right down there by the Dixie Lodge. I don't know if you're from the area.
Really?
But
Is that on video?
it is actually. My dash cam reports up to a minute before anything happens.
Anything happened, so when did you start recording?
Hey, it's a minute before the
lights turned on? So I was in that Stetson lot for more than a minute.
I was just doing a well-being check. The supervisor's coming. Okay, he's gonna.
Well, I mean, you're the one that pulled me over. You've got me.
Well, you requested a supervisor.
Because you've got me over here on the side of the road.
Yeah, for a well-being check. That's what it was. Yeah,
so how long do you need to conduct your well-being check?
This was it, but you called the supervisor, so I'm just bringing.
Because you're illegally detaining me on the side of the road, sir.
I'm just doing a well-being check. I never said you're being detained or anything.
Sir, I'm not detained. There's lights on behind me. You pulled me over to the side of the road. How am I supposed to believe that I'm not being detained?
Like I said, my supervisor's on his way. Well, I'll go ahead and talk to my supervisor. You would have been free to go now because I see that you're doing perfectly fine, but you called for my supervisor. That's why.
I'm concerned that you're pulling people over for not doing a goddamn thing wrong.
Well, my supervisor.
I'm concerned that you're detaining people on the side of the road for no good goddamn reason.
Well, we're just doing a well-being check on you, like I said.
I'm not real concerned about your well-being checking me. You're pulling citizens over on the side of the road for their well-being. Is that what I'm to understand?
We can do that. We can do that.
You can do that, huh?
Might be having a medical issue.
What kind of medical issue would somebody have pulling over on the side of the road?
Like I said, you pulled over more than once. I was trying to make sure you were okay.
I don't like to be followed by police.
Okay. It's a public roadway. You're allowed to follow you if I wanted to.
Yep. And I guess you're allowed to illegally detain me too, huh?
I never said you were detained. I said...
Sir, I'm not detained. What do those lights mean?
You can leave right
Okay. When an officer pulls behind you, you rude motherfucker. You see what's going on here? I'm in Deland. I got pulled over for a well-being check. They want to check my well-being. I got a supervisor coming here.
How's it going, man?
How do you think it's going? Is it Sergeant still, Sergeant Salmon?
It is.
Why are your officers pulling people over for no crime?
Okay, so he was conducting a well-being check on you. You were
Come on, man.
Some concerning
behaviors, like pulling to the side of the road safely in a safe manner.
Okay. He said you did so several
not
times.
violating any traffic.
Okay,
You have me detained on the side of the road and you don't want to listen to me? Sergeant, where the f do you get off behaving like this?
I'm leaving.
Where do you get off detaining somebody on the side of the road when they ask for their goddamn supervisor? You walk away in fucking shame.
Not ashamed.
You guys are fucking ridiculous.
I won't entertain nonsense.
Fuck you. Do your job better, officer. Piece of shit. Fuck off. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, I just got pulled over. Did you hear what he said? It was a well-being check. He pulled me over for my own well-being. Unfucking believable. And then I wouldn't stop talking. And since I wouldn't stop talking, that enraged the sergeant, and he could no longer listen to the person complaining. These fucking assholes.
Foshin goes live after the stop and heads to the DeLand Police Department to file a complaint.
Alright, we're gonna go to the PD. How about that? You guys wanna go to the police department? We're gonna go to the police department and we're gonna complain about this shit. I was just illegally detained on the side of the road by one of your officers.
And what's your first name?
I just want to talk to a captain about the illegal practices of the department. This is like pattern of practice of violation of civil rights. Guys are out of control.
After waiting for several minutes, the receptionist returns.
I could either take your name and number and have someone give you a call back.
The captain's not here?
No, there's no.
His car's here.
Captain Quinn?
He's not, no one is answering.
His car's here though.
So, you can call his assistant and see if she can coordinate something with you.
Can't you just call her?
Like I said, no one is answering.
No one's answering, so you're giving me a number so nobody can answer my complaint?
Most likely she either left for the day or she's probably out lunch.
Okay, but he's here, so I mean, can I get another officer to go get him something? Like I need a supervisor. I'm not sure, maybe I didn't convey the importance of the situation. I was just illegally detained on the side of the road in a violation of my civil rights.
Okay.
What's going on? Oh, Lieutenant, that'll work. Lieutenant, why are your officers pulling people over on the side of the road for not committing traffic infractions?
What are we talking about?
I was just pulled over. I can't remember the guy's name. You can text Sergeant Sam, and his rude ass showed up there to, I guess, to de-escalate the situation, but instead it was only to be further rude to the person that they have detained illegally on the side of the road. So I've got to complain about Sergeant Salmon. I've got to complain about whoever the officer was that pulled me over for not committing a fucking crime. What is DeLand doing?
So I can put you in touch with professional standards. You can file your complaint through them. Well, it's my option.
That's it, huh? That's it. You guys don't give a fuck, do you?
I'm not cussing at you.
I have free speech. Rightfully, I am swearing because my civil rights were just violated, and you're telling me I'm not cussing? Yeah, you're not cussing. Of course you're not cussing. You're not upset. You don't give a shit.
Would that be, if an officer did stop somebody for no reason?
I'm not going to sit here.
See, that's the problem right there. And I knew you were going to say that, which is why I said that. That's the problem. That's why people are angry. Because when you know that someone, not just you, but this is so common in law enforcement, when someone in law enforcement does something they're not supposed to, listen, and we come to you, would that be wrong? And you ask a supervisor like you, a lieutenant, hey, is that wrong? Should that happen? Hey, I'm not going to comment. Not going to comment because of that damn blue line.
I'm not going to comment because I'm not educated on the situation.
No, here.
Can you assume that what I said is true, though, just for the sake of argument? Isn't that the empathetic thing to do with the public?
I didn't ask you about his situation. I'm saying if an officer stopped a car with no probable cause, just to say, are you okay? Are they allowed to do that?
No probable cause or any other issue, no.
So in a case like that, hey, I just want to make sure you're okay. That can't happen, right?
There is extenuating circumstances.
But minus any of that.
No, if it's just a random stop without probable cause, then there's an issue.
That's what I'm looking for, and that's always a breakdown that we have. When I ask you things like that, you always say, I'm not going to comment, but that's what I'm talking about, right and wrong.
2 days after the stop, Foshin is joined by James Madison Audits at the police department and again asks to speak with the captain or the chief.
Sorry, the message I'm getting is they're not available.
They're not available?
Not available. That's all you can call us trying to make an appointment or whatever, but that's
I've gone down that road before.
That's the message I'm giving.
Who gave you that message?
The chief.
The chief gave you the message that the chief's not available?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not available.
Nice.
Wow. That really just happened?
I've given you the message I was asked. That's all I can do, bro.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm all, yeah, no, I'm not,
I appreciate that.
It's just a state of shock I'm in.
That's all I can do is pass on the message.
Thank you.
You gave me a message, I delivered the message. I got a message, I delivered it back.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys.
And both of us are doing free well-being checks with agents of the state here, and I just want to make sure you're okay and everything like
Absolutely.
that. No suicidal thoughts, nothing crazy like
I'm
that.
good. Thank
Haven't been drinking today?
Not today.
Everything good with you?
I'm fine.
You're fine. You look down and to the right like that. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm 100% okay. So this
Okay or good?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, that's the phone. That's all the extensions. Thank you. Who did you confirm that it was okay to make a copy of that?
Huh?
Who did you confirm with that it's okay to give that?
The supervisor.
What's his or her name?
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant is his name?
Mathis.
Mathis. Okay, Mathis.
Is he right back there in that little room?
He is.
Could you just pop in there and ask him to come out and have a conversation with me? We spoke. Do you remember me from the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he told me that something was going to happen. I just want to follow up on that maybe. But this is great right here.
Yeah, and okay is right in the median. Are you?
I'm good.
You're good. All right, that's better. Thank you.
Eventually, Lieutenant Mathis appears at the window.
Did you have an opportunity to watch the footage? No. When we left each other, you mentioned that somebody was going to reach out and give me a call. I gave you my number. I seemed very concerned that day, right? To you, in your perception?
Where was it?
I did seem concerned to you, though, right? And
They're not concerned to come in here, so
yeah, absolutely. And you told me that somebody was going to reach out to me.
I forwarded your information up to where it needed to go.
Where did it go?
But that portion was sent to Captain Dice.
Captain Dice. So it's Captain Dice that has chosen not to follow up with me then? You delivered the message and said that I would like to speak with him about this, right? And did he relay any message to you? He just received your message? Did he confirm the receipt of your message?
Yeah, he received it.
Did you, I'm sorry for the cryptic, but you're kind of being cryptic yourself, so I'm forced to. Did you send him an email? You sent him an email, and then he confirmed that email, is that correct? Can I make a public records request?
Let me guess, that email and communications and...
Yeah, I'd like those emails. Do you have a mind like Rain Man? You got all my info still?
Not hard. You've only sent in 100 things.
Is that how many I've sent in?
So your email come across my desk enough.
How many times have you guys actually fulfilled my record request out of those hundreds?
Don't know. I don't fulfill the majority of what you request.
Yeah, I don't ever get them.
If you're requesting body camera and stuff like that, that's not one.
Yeah, I request all kinds of stuff, but the problem is I don't ever get it. So I have to keep coming back in here, and maybe that's why you see my email, is because this is another thing. You guys aren't following the law there either. Chapter 119 is the public records law. I follow it to a T, and I can't get public records. I drive around in the streets and I get pulled over, I guess for my own well-being. I can't believe you didn't take the time to look and see what happened after I came in here. It's outrageous that you don't care that you care that little about what's going on in the city. You have other things to do. Okay, fair enough. Well, you've got my request. I'd appreciate the record.
Still chalking them tires? Sometimes.
Actually, could I have one more thing? Could you add the chief's calendar? his schedule?
Really? Yeah.
I'd like a copy of that.
Don't touch your don't.
The whole month of September, his calendar. All right. I appreciate it. So, Lieutenant, is it just something like you do, what you're doing? So
I looked at your background too. You got to see your records on.
So it's not something that you're concerned about?
No, not here in Volusia.
What?
I'm not gonna go back and forth.
I'm asking you a specific question.
Smart ass.
Why do you engage with us like this? Am I trying to engage unproductively with you?
Hey, Lieutenant Mathis, I want to find out what he meant about me. This pointed at me and said, "I don't beat my wife." That guy right there. Is he under your supervision or is that somebody else? He's not under mine?
No, he's not under mine.
So what does he mean by "I don't beat my wife"?
I have no idea.
You don't know what he means? Who is his supervisor?
He falls under Sergeant Moran.
Let's get him. I'm doing a free well-being check. Are you okay? You okay? Can you hear me? Is everything okay? Do you think I beat my wife? You don't know. He said, "At least I don't beat my wife," and pointed at me. What does that mean? What do you mean you don't know?
I didn't hear the conversation.
Oh, okay.
He was busy in here not listening to me.
Yeah.
Exactly. At least you admitted it.
I have your request. What's up?
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm good on the skateboard thing. Thank you.
Were you going to get his supervisor like he asked?
I'll request him.
Is he here today?
I'm not sure if he doesn't work for me.
Okay.
I don't know what everybody else is doing. I focus on
Super disconnected around here.
Yeah.
So I focus on what I'm.
Would you ever say that to a citizen? At least I don't beat my wife when they haven't been convicted of anything? That's a question for you. Would you answer that?
No, I'm not answering more questions.
You don't want to answer that question, so you would do something like that.
What you need, and I'll request supervisor.
Do I wait here, or what do I do?
That's up to you.
I mean, you got to give me a time frame there, Mathis.
This video shows a tense face-off between a guy filming a police car and an officer who calls his actions suspicious and demands answers. But the guy knows his rights and stands his ground. It's all about freedom, the First Amendment, and how far cops can go when they feel threatened by a camera.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What's up, yo?
What are we doing?
Chilling.
Looking for something? You alright? Okay?
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good.
You concern me because you're recording the vehicle. Hello? Hello?
Talking to you.
Yes.
Hello?
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 You okay?
Hello?
What are you looking for? Hello?
Please don't touch me. Thank you.
Okay, well,
I'm trying
what
to
are
talk to
you
you.
trying to do?
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Do I have to talk to you?
Well, you're in my vehicle. You're being suspicious.
That's my question.
You're being suspicious, aren't
Do
you?
I have to talk to you?
You should if you're being suspicious. Yes, you
It's a
have
yes
to.
or no question.
Yes.
Do I have to talk to
If
you?
you're being suspicious, yes, you have to talk to me.
Yes.
When do the citizens ever have to talk to the police?
You're just
Sticking your camera into my car,
When do the
I don't know.
citizens ever have to talk to the police?
You're doing suspicious stuff.
Never.
Yes,
at
no,
what
you're
you're
being
doing.
suspicious.
I never have to
You're
talk to
drawing
you.
You do.
attention
You're
to
being suspicious.
yourself.
You're
I
being drawn
never
attention
have to
to.
talk to you.
Yes, you do.
You're drawing
Never.
attention to
So
yourself.
if you do a crime, you don't
Never.
have to talk to me?
Never. It's called the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
That you swore to protect. Remember?
Do you know what the Fifth Amendment means?
well, right now,
Yeah,
being suspicious.
right to remain silent.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but look what
So
you're
why
doing.
do I have to talk to you?
Because you're doing criminal-like activity
Criminal
right now.
like?
Yes.
You see,
You're
what crime? What crime?
recording the inside of a private
What crime
vehicle.
is that?
It's not a crime, but it's
Yes.
very,
So how's
very
it
suspicious.
criminal?
But it's very, very suspicious.
Is suspicion a crime?
If you were sitting inside a car and
Is
someone stuck a
suspicion
camera,
a crime?
All right,
yes,
think about what you're
Suspicion's
doing.
a crime?
it could lead to a crime. That's why I'm
doing.
investigating.
Wow,
That's why
suspicion's
we're
a
having a
crime?
conversation.
Suspicion's a
See
crime.
why
This
you're
is
doing
a
it.
level 2 encounter, okay? This is what we call level 2 because
Okay.
there's criminality afoot right now.
How?
Because you're digging into a private vehicle,
Digging?
police vehicle,
I'm digging
trying
into
to
your
look.
vehicle?
Yes, you
I
are.
don't know what you're
Well, I'm
doing.
standing on
That's
a
what I'm
public
asking.
sidewalk filming.
That's why I don't know
No,
what
you
you're
were
doing.
not on a
That's why I'm
public
asking you
sidewalk.
questions.
Nice try though.
Wow. One
It's
step,
all on there being
one step
recorded.
off the,
You're
off
in
the street. Wow.
Sir,
Okay.
you're being
I just want-
suspicious.
Okay.
Do you not agree with that? Are you not being suspicious?
Suspicion's a crime?
Yes.
Is it a
Level 2.
misdemeanor or a felony?
It could lead up to a crime. That's why I'm asking you
Is
a question.
suspicion a crime?
No, it's not. But
All
that's why
right
I'm asking
then.
you.
All right then.
So what is your purpose of doing that? I'm allowed to ask you that.
You can ask me whatever you want.
So
That doesn't mean I have to answer you.
why are you doing it then?
Why is it your
Why are you
business?
recording?
Because you're recording my vehicle. I don't know
Your
what you're trying to
vehicle?
do.
How much you pay for that?
I work for the University of
Okay,
yes,
who funds the
It doesn't
NYPD?
matter who funds it. I'm in
does.
custody for it.
Who funds it though?
I'm in custody of it.
The
It's
question-
my
who
responsibility.
funds it, though?
We're the ones
So if
asking
you
the
do
questions.
something
Who
to it,
funds
I
it?
am in custody.
Okay,
I
but
am
who
responsible.
funds it? Who funds it?
I do.
You fund it?
I do. I do pay taxes.
A tiny bit.
And you pay a tiny bit too.
I guess.
So,
but that means this is public property, right?
so you get to do whatever you want to do it.
Well, I can't look at it.
I don't know what you're doing.
You're touching the vehicle.
You're sticking your
Touching
camera on my
it?
vehicle.
Is it a
Yes.
crime to touch a cop car?
Well,
What are you doing?
So I can't
This
do
is
this.
why we're asking you questions.
I can't do that. I
What are
can't
you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
Mind my business.
You're not minding your business, obviously. You're not.
No,
I
you're
am.
not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Is this
Are
a
you
consensual
trying-
conversation?
You're talking to me. I'm talking to you.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
I'm
I being
standing
You
here.
don't have to. You
No,
can
you're
leave.
being detained. You can leave.
All right.
You can leave.
All right.
You can
Have a
leave.
good day.
You try to have a good day too.
Let me ask you a question.
You have a lot of questions.
You-
I'll answer them. No problem.
What's the main part of your job? What's the most important thing about your job?
What do you think?
Oh, I know. I want to
That's
see if you know.
irrelevant, sir. That's
Oh,
irrelevant.
that's irrelevant?
Yes, because you're
So why you
trying,
took
you're
the
digging,
job?
You're trying
Why
to
did you
dig
take
right
the
now.
job if your job is
Sir,
irrelevant?
we want to know what is your business here.
To ask you questions.
No, you're doing something with the vehicle.
Yeah.
You're touching
Okay.
a vehicle. You can't do that. Yes.
Is that a crime to touch
You're
a cop car?
recording. I want to know what are you
Is
doing.
recording a crime?
You are being
You're being
recorded.
suspicious.
So you're committing a crime then too?
You're being
So you're
recorded.
being suspicious too because you're recording me, right?
No,
Yes.
because you
And your logic, me
you approach the
recording
car,
is suspicious.
You approach, if
You're
someone
recording
approaches
me,
the car,
are you
so if someone
suspicious?
approaches the car and started touching your car and doing something to it and recording
Okay,
it, you don't think
as
that's
long as
suspicious?
they're not trying to break into it.
But how will you know if you don't ask questions?
You observed. Did you see me trying to break into your car?
I stopped you before you did it, maybe. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Come on
That's what I'm
now.
We
asking you.
stopped you ahead of
How-
time.
Really?
It was gonna get. It would have evolved.
Articulate it. Articulate it. Because
We
you have
need
to
you
have
to articulate what you're
cause
doing.
Or RAS. You know what RAS is, right? Reasonable
You're-
articulable suspicion.
That's not a thing. No.
What? RAS?
No, you're
So I
inventing
said
words
prob-
now.
I'm inventing
You're
RAS.
inventing words. Yes.
You don't know what RAS is.
Well, obviously you do because you just invented it.
Reasonable articulable suspicion.
No,
You know what a Terry
there's no
stop
such
is?
thing.
You know what a Terry stop is?
I
That's
should
where
know.
RAS
Yeah, I
came
should
from.
know. Yeah.
That's where RAS came from.
No, but there is no ARES.
All right, so you have probable
You're inventing
cause?
it. No, you're entitled to go if you want.
All right then. But
Okay.
I want to ask you a question. What's the most important thing about your job?
That has nothing to do with what we're asking.
I'm asking you because I pay
no,
your
'cause
salary.
I'm the one asking the
I
questions.
pay your
It's
salary,
not
so
you.
I'm asking you a
You're
question.
not paying nobody's salary.
I do.
What I'm saying
I
is
do pay
that
your
if you're going to
salary.
be recording my car, I need to know why.
Why do you need
All
to
right?
know why?
Because I need to know what purpose is.
Why?
I don't know what you're trying to do with it.
So? Why do you need
You don't
to
think
know?
you don't find that nothing suspicious at all? You don't think that's
Suspicion
suspicious?
isn't a crime, bro.
I didn't say it was crime. That's you're free to go.
All right then.
But I'm free to ask you questions too.
You can ask me whatever you want. I told you that already.
Yeah,
you
you're
can ask
not
me whatever
answering
you
them,
want.
obviously.
I
You're
don't
not
have to
answering
answer
them.
questions.
Okay, so
I
then
just
what are
we
you
just
still
agreed
here?
that the
Why are
citizens
you
never have
still
to
here
talk
if
to
you
you.
don't want to answer
Because
the
it's a
never-
free
never is
country.
not- no.
Okay.
It's America.
So
It's
do you like
42nd
being here?
Street.
Do you want to converse with us? What do you want to do?
I said that already, remember?
Oh, you want to
said it
talk?
doesn't
Let's
matter?
talk.
Remember I told you I want to ask you questions? You said it doesn't matter? What's the most important thing about your job?
No, I'm not going to do this with you. I'm not going back and forth.
You don't care that the citizens
I'm
have
not going
a
back
question?
and forth with you because you're trying to play mind games.
I'm just asking you for your opinion.
You're playing mind games.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you since you want to converse. The most important thing about your job is to uphold the Constitution. Remember you swore to protect it? Remember you swore to protect my rights? Remember that? The First Amendment, Second Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, my right to shut up. The First Amendment, my right to free speech. You remember that? You know that this is a protected activity.
That's
Photography. I'm on a public sidewalk.
fine.
Right? So it's not suspicious.
Yes, it is when you're
No,
sticking
it's
your
not.
phone into the camera.
No, it's not. If I was praying right here, is that suspicious? If I was praying right here next to your car, is that suspicious? Why? Because it's a protected activity, right? Same as photography.
What you're doing is suspicious.
Freedom of the
No one
press-
goes up to a car and starts
Freedom
filming
of the
it.
press is not.
That's suspicious. If you don't
It's
care,
not
if you don't think
suspicious.
suspicious,
It's
that's
not
fine. That's up to you. But
It's
I could
protected.
interpret it as suspicious.
It's protected.
I didn't say
You know why?
you couldn't.
Do you know who it's protected by? The Constitution, which is the highest law of the land, right? The Constitution is the highest.
So that's why. If
Right?
if you're not doing suspicious, why can't you answer my question?
It's also protected by YouTube.
Yeah, you can't even answer the question.
It's supposed to be protected
can't
by
answer
YouTube.
the question.
Because I'm not going to feed into
You
your
can't answer the
paranoia.
question.
I answered it many
No,
times.
you didn't.
You didn't.
You didn't say
All
why
right.
you're recording.
Ask me the question.
Why are
did
you
already.
recording your vehicle?
Why am I
Why are
recording
you
the vehicle?
recording every
Why do you think?
part of the vehicle?
Why do you think?
I'm not going to answer my own question.
To see if you guys, right, that swore to protect my rights, one, know my rights, see that I'm exercising my rights, and respect my rights and protect my rights. This is a First Amendment protected activity. So I did that to see if you guys would either try to violate my rights or you would respect my rights.
Okay.
And you came over here to me, right? You touched me unlawfully for no reason.
I just tapped you on the shoulder.
Right? Yeah, but I don't want to be touched. You can't just touch people.
I was trying to get your
right?
attention.
And then you said that photography, which is a protected activity, is suspicious and it's a crime.
No, what you're doing is suspicious.
You said it's criminal activity.
What you're doing is suspicious.
Suspicion is not a crime.
Can lead to a
Now,
crime.
if you see me trying to open the
Can
door,
lead to a crime.
suspicion could lead to a crime. Anything can lead to a crime. Anything.
Well, you did. I saw it. So
No, I just told you why I'm recording. I want to see if you respect my rights.
Okay, how did
Clearly
we do?
you
Do
don't.
we pass the test?
You don't even know what RAS means.
Because it doesn't exist.
So why are you still talking to me if you see I'm not doing
Well, you're
right?
talking to me. I'm here.
You're free to leave.
You're talking to me.
All right, so
You're free to leave.
what's more important? I'm gonna ask you this and I'm gonna leave. What's more important, police safety or public safety?
Everybody's safety.
Everybody's safety?
Everybody's
Okay.
safety.
Yeah, you didn't
I
expect
just
that
wanna-
answer,
and I-
did you?
no,
right?
right. That's your
Yeah,
opinion.
That
I'm
was a great
asking for your
answer,
opinion.
right? I guess you didn't expect that.
Public safety is more important,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
Police
that's
safety
your
is
opinion.
cowardice. Because they train you on police safety, right? Don't they train you? Make it home safe. Make it home safe, right?
Everybody should
So
go
a lot
safe.
of cops is like, fuck the public, as long as I make it home safe. So I was trying to see your mindset on
So you
police
don't think
safety
everybody's
versus...
safe?
Would you,
That's up to you. That's up to you. I
would you
just thought
sacrifice
everybody should
yourself for a
go.
member of the public?
Absolutely.
Okay, God bless you.
That's up to you.
All right. I just want to remind you that your job is to uphold the Constitution, all right? That you swore. You swore. I don't know if you put your hand up, but you swore. You took an oath. Remember? So if you see me exercising my rights peacefully, respect it.
I can ask you questions. I
Yeah,
could
you
ask you
can-
questions. You don't, like I said, you don't have to
never
answer
said
it.
you couldn't, exactly.
But I
You
could ask
said
you a
I had.
question.
You said I had
No,
to
I didn't.
answer you.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I got it on camera. You said you have to answer me because you're suspicious.
Well, I could keep asking you.
Yeah, but you can ask all day. The public
I
never
could-
has to talk to you.
Okay, but
ever.
I could keep asking you.
It's called the Fifth Amendment.
I can
that
still
you
keep
swore to-
asking you, though.
You can do it all day.
I can do it all day. Let's
Yes,
say this. We do it all day
and
too.
I told you you can
I
ask
get
me
it.
whatever you want, but you can't demand me to talk to you. I can ask for a lawyer. I don't speak without my lawyer present. You want to say, well, your lawyer's not here, you have to talk? No, it's the Fifth Amendment. The right to remain silent.
Go ahead.
All right, just want to make sure you guys know the rights and respect our rights. You understand?
Respect my rights too. Do I have rights then?
No, you have duties.
Oh.
When you're in that uniform, you have duties.
I have no
You're a
rights.
public servant. Outside of that uniform, yes, you have rights.
I have no rights.
While you're in uniform, you swore to protect everybody else's rights. You understand? You don't have freedom of speech right now. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but don't you have policies that you have to follow?
Policies are different from freedom of
Yeah, but don't you have policies? Can't you get in trouble for
Yes.
your freedom of speech?
I'll get in trouble within my department. Doesn't mean I'll get in trouble outside of it.
Right now, as a public servant, you have duties. Once you get out of that uniform, you exercise your rights. So what if you was exercising your rights, taking pictures with your family, and a cop comes and says you're being suspicious because you're taking pictures in public?
That's not reasonable.
All right then. So how is you coming up to me saying I'm suspicious reasonable?
Because you're filming the vehicle.
That's fine.
That's
I fund
suspicious
that
to me.
vehicle. I fund it. It's
No,
public property.
you didn't.
Everybody here that pays taxes in New York funds the NYPD.
Doesn't mean you can do
Which
whatever.
means
What
I
doesn't
did
mean
it.
doesn't mean you can jump into it, ride on
Did you see me jump into it or ride into it? No.
Well, you
see me
just
taking
said it was
pictures
yours.
from the
You said it was
sidewalk.
yours.
You guys utilize it. We pay for it. You utilize it while you're at work. I can't utilize it because I don't work for the NYPD.
But I don't know you.
understand?
But I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing in the vehicle. That's,
That's
it.
fine.
So I'm just asking you a simple question. You don't want to answer it? That's fine. That's on you. But you are.
fine.
That's being
Now, if
suspicious.
you see me,
That is
you
being
gotta have,
suspicious.
you gotta have reasonable articulate. You gotta articulate a crime. You understand? There's no
Suspicion.
crime. Suspicion is not a crime.
It's not a crime, but it could lead to a crime. That's why I'm
why
asking you questions.
that's
Maybe
why
I checked my vehicle. Maybe you did something to it.
That's
I don't
why
know.
you couldn't detain me. Because
You're not
there's no-
detained.
all right.
Because I prevented
He
it.
said
Probably.
he doesn't even know what RAS is. I just want you guys to uphold the Constitution. That's it. Just respect our rights. That's it. All right?
Respect mine too.
Can I get your card since you made contact with me? Thank you. I need your card.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
It's the Right to Know Act. You know what that is, right?
Officer LeBron, that's my
Yeah, I need your
shield.
card.
There you go. That's good.
You gotta produce a card. Either that or
Yeah,
write your name on
there you
his
go.
card. You guys have a great day. Stay safe, all right?
I will. I will. Always.
And stay humble.
Always.
And like research the Constitution, all right?
Okay.
Research your job.
LeBron. There you go.
You see your best? All right, take care,
And
right?
next time, don't do things like that.
Don't
That's
tell me what to
suspicious.
do. I'm a free
all right?
man.
That means don't do that, okay?
Don't tell me what to do.
Next
I'm a free
time, don't do
man.
things like that, because then you are going to be questioned.
Don't slap your
okay?
dog.
Don't do that.
Don't beat your wife.
No, don't do that.
Don't eat
okay?
yellow snow.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right? Don't, you
Goodbye
just have
now.
to, that's
Bye.
the ego, right?
Okay, have a good day.
I'll stay here all day.
That's fine. I'm here all day, too.
You want to play that game?
I'm not playing no games.
So what made you feel like you have to tell me what to do? What makes you think that you can tell me what to do? I'm a free citizen.
You can do whatever you want.
Free. America, land of the free. So why do you feel like you have to tell me what to do? Right? I was being respectful. I said, God bless you. Have a nice day. Stay safe, right? And then your ego came up.
You're the one hurt right now.
I'm trying to.
No, you're not trying to do
It's called
nothing.
an ego
You're just
check.
trying to
You
get
understand?
Attention. You're trying to get attention.
You understand?
that?
So if I'm not committing a crime, that means I'm free.
Oh,
that means you have
but
no.
it looks like you
if
want to be
anything-
here because you don't leave.
If
so
anything,
you want to
I
be
have
here.
authority over
That's
you.
fine, but it looks like you want to be here. It looks like you want to
work
be
for
here,
me.
though.
I'm your boss.
No, you're
remember?
not.
I
No,
am.
you're not.
I am. Who do you
No,
work
you're
for?
not.
Who do you serve? Who do you serve?
I'm not playing these games.
You serve the public.
I'm not playing these
You
games.
serve the public. You're a public servant. That means I'm your boss. I pay your salary. Courtesy, professionalism, respect. You understand? You haven't been courteous. You have no respect. I was about to walk away. You had to say some slick shit.
Do what you want to do.
So shut up.
No, I'm not gonna shut
Quiet.
up. No, you're not gonna tell
You
me
need
what
to.
do.
You need
No.
to because you're at work. I'm not at work. You're at work. And your body cam is on. And I'm recording.
Okay.
So why not be on your best behavior? When dealing with the public that you work for, why not respect? All right.
A cop tries to hassle a guy just chilling in his car. No real reason, just because of his skin color and his fast ride. Watch how the guy stands his ground and exposes the cop's bogus stop. This video is a must-see for anyone who's ever dealt with police overreach. Stay tuned.
Yep.
Take your stuff inside the car.
Huh?
Take your stuff inside the car for me, please.
I'm recording.
I got you. You can leave all your stuff inside the car for me. Talk to me back here, please.
What's up? What is it?
I got you. I'm gonna talk to you over here.
We can't talk about it. You didn't pull me over though. I'm trying to see what you're doing.
Yeah, there's a suspicious car parked right here. I got you. You can't be doing that, okay? Can I have a driver's license, please?
Driving license for what? I'm not doing nothing. I'm on the lot. The only thing you can do is ask me to leave. I would have left. And you know I'm not doing nothing either. That's why you want to go back there. No, I'm recording, sir.
Back where?
You talking about back there? You asked me to step out of the car for nothing. I didn't do nothing. You know I didn't do nothing. I recorded the whole thing, so don't cap like I did. I'm not doing nothing.
I got you. Can I give you a driver's license?
I'm asking why you need my license.
The suspicious vehicle parked.
Okay, what's suspicious about it? Tell me what's suspicious about it. It's nothing but park. So what's suspicious about it? Crazy though, I'm just saying my license.
None of that stuff?
Because I don't understand why I need to give you my license, so I haven't done nothing.
Because I'm asking for it. Law says you have to give it to me when I ask for it. You have to identify yourself.
Huh?
Can you leave your stuff inside the car for me, please?
I'm recording.
I got you. You can leave all your stuff inside the car for me. Talk to me back here, please.
What's up? What is it?
I got you. I'm gonna talk to you over here.
We can't talk about it. You didn't pull me over though. I'm trying to see what you're doing.
Yeah, there's a suspicious car parked right here.
I'm finna do an intro.
I got you. You can't be doing that, okay? Can I have a driver's license, please?
Driving license for what? I'm not doing nothing. I'm on the lot. I'm finna do a video. I'm finna record a video. Only thing you can do is ask me to leave. I would have left.
I'm not asking you to leave.
I'm asking why not. If it's a problem, I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting right here finna make a video.
Oh, I see.
And you know I'm not doing nothing either. That's why you want to go back there. No, I'm recording, sir.
Back where?
You talking about back there? You asked me to step out of the car for nothing. I didn't do nothing. You know I didn't do nothing. I recorded the whole thing, so don't cap like I did.
I'm not saying you did something.
I'm saying you got your lights on, like, for what? It's not a traffic stop violation. I didn't do nothing. You didn't pull me over. I was already over here recording and doing stuff, talking. I'm not doing nothing.
I got you. Can I give you a driver's license?
I'm asking why you need my license.
The suspicious vehicle parked.
Okay, what's suspicious about it? Tell me what's suspicious about it. It's nothing but park. So what's suspicious about it?
The reason you're parked like this?
Yes, want me to show you why? The angle. I want to show my logo off.
Recording a angle. Okay, I got you.
Want me to show you? Want me to show you real? This is why I park like this. I'm gonna say, what's good, YouTube? The lighting in the car.
I got you.
It's going to show. That's why I park like this. So that's it. I'm not finna do no burnouts. I'm not finna do no.
No, I didn't say you were gonna do burnouts.
Yeah, that's.
Okay? I told you I'm here because you're a suspicious vehicle parked
Yes,
like
sir.
this.
I understand.
In a vacant lot. Okay.
I understand.
But you see how we're not understanding each other. You're explaining what you're doing here.
But
the moment you start getting crazy with me. And
I'm not going crazy though. I'm just saying my
license, none of that stuff.
Because I don't understand why I need to give you my license, so I haven't done nothing.
Because I'm asking for it. The law says you have to give it to me when I ask for it. You have to identify yourself.
But you have to have a reason also pull me over. You can't just come to a civilian and be like, how's a vehicle suspicious? Run my tag.
Do you see anyone else?
That's why I'm here, because it's a good lot. It's good film footage, sir. I understand it. I like the lot. I do this all the time. I come here a lot.
I got you.
I live around here. I do this a lot. But if I'm doing something, where I live at, 30 minutes away.
Let me drive a license, please. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Looks like you live in Tennessee.
No.
You don't live there?
No.
Okay, where do you live at?
It's just one resident. I got a few houses, sir.
You got three
houses. I have a house in Georgia, Tennessee.
Okay.
I have a lot of houses.
I got you.
I have a lot of residents.
I got you. All right. So you travel back and forth to your states?
Yes.
Okay. What's your address here in Georgia?
Do you need it?
Yes, sir.
Why? Am I getting a ticket or something?
Probably. Never know.
Okay, that's my license right there. You can use that. I don't gotta use that. Okay. You just use that right there. Okay. Whatever you're gonna do.
I got you. Any reason you have super dark tint in your vehicle?
Yes. Can I reach for the tent?
What's that?
I have some in my department to show you out the tent.
You have a permit or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it from Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your entire windshield is tinted as well. You can't have that. Are you aware this is a street right here? Are you aware this is a street? Yeah. This is a street. Where you at? It's not a parking lot. It's what? What else is gonna be? I don't understand what you're saying. What else is gonna be?
You just asked me, is it a street? Like,
no,
what
I didn't ask you. I told you.
Yeah,
This is a street.
That's how I got here. A street? Like a street?
Not a street. A street.
Spell it.
You know how to spell streets?
I say street. I'm from Memphis.
I got you. The proper word is street.
I can't say it like that. Street.
I got you. What is that? Street.
Street.
Okay. You see these lanes here? So there was a vehicle coming off these roadways here and hits your vehicle. Guess what's gonna happen?
This is not no street. This is not no street, sir. Stop it.
Yeah.
This, it's their fault. What are you talking about? That's a street. This is a lane. You got to be going to 10 miles per hour to come in here. If you come off there and hit me, you're going to be at fault because you're supposed to be going slow. Am I tripping? You're the state trooper here. Like what?
What considers a street?
Sir, this is not no street. Right? This is a parking lot. This is a parking lot. Look.
Where do you see parking spaces?
Down there.
Right, come back over here for me.
What?
Where do you see parking spaces?
Down there.
Down there, right? So that is a parking lot over there. What do you think this is right here? What do you think this is?
A parking lot.
That is not a parking lot. Where do you see parking spaces? Point the camera. Let me see where the parking spaces are.
What do you mean? They're right there.
They're over there, right?
Yes.
Way over there.
Yes, but you still gotta drive to get there though. It's like you still have to drive to get there.
I'm not understanding what you said. You got.
I'm saying you gotta drive down here to get to the parking spots. Am I not?
You're not making any sense now.
Okay, so Walmart has a. So Walmart don't have parking spaces then.
Walmart?
They don't have a street. They have parking spaces.
It's not a Walmart.
But it's a company though. It's like Amazon or something. It's a facility. Am I tripping?
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not, bro.
Yeah,
Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, you are.
You funny. I like you though.
So this is a. I'm not trying to be funny.
You are though, cause you can't really mess with me for nothing. But I'm having fun though. I understand. Teach me and my people what this is.
This is a street. You cannot be parked like this.
I'm not parked. I'm doing the intro. You're just trying to make it difficult. Bro.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Because you're just trying to bully me.
You're making it difficult.
Because you came up bullying me. If you would have came up and said, sir. So I don't think I've had a lot of interactions with officers, right?
I'm a state trooper.
I had a lot of. I know those people too. But anyway, you're still like an officer. You like do what you're doing now. Exactly. You will enforce law. Only thing you had to do is come up here and say, sir, blow your horn, turn your lights, roll down your window. It happened yesterday. I'm in my lane. Officer did. I was parked at a wrong parking spot in front of a stop sign. He said, sir, you know you can't be parked there. I said, what you mean, officer? He said, look at that sign. He said, police parking only. I said, oh, my bad, sir. He said, thank you, sir. I just asked you to leave. That's all you have to do. If I'm doing something, you act like I'm over here. Now, I can see if I was over here doing donuts and burnouts. You have, but I'm over here just sitting minding my business in the car, and I see you.
We're having a casual conversation.
But you can't. You cut your lights on and.
Well, what you want me to do?
Just keep my license.
You want to keep them off?
I'm saying, look how you park. That's intimidating. Is it not?
I turned around.
You turned around and turned on your light, and then you come up here.
Okay, well, let's just show your vehicle.
Told me to step out the vehicle. Look at it. It's doing nothing.
Is that intimidating?
No, I'm not doing nothing. How? How is that intimidating?
The same way yours is.
But listen, no, you got your lights on.
Because
you're an officer, and I'm not doing nothing.
Not an officer.
Exactly. That's even more respect, right? And I'm not doing nothing. Like, you should just say, sir, just leave the apartment, private.
I can tell you that.
That's all you have to do. You cut on your lights. You can make me get out the car. That's intimidating to me.
Look. Let me tell you why I cut my lights on, right?
Yeah.
When I cut my lights on, it turns my camera on. Okay. Just like you can record, we can record.
I want you to do that.
And it's my policy to record.
Exactly.
So, but if I want to turn my lights on, my camera want to cut on, and then I come over here talking to you. Now listen. I come over here talking to you, and I tell you something, and you take it into offense, and it wasn't recorded.
It's gonna be recorded though.
I got you, but how am I supposed to know you're supposed to have a camera recording? Not everybody.
But listen, what I'm saying is the interaction could be 1 second. Only thing you had to do is pull up and say, sir, you can't be parked like that. What are you doing?
Well, you made it difficult to yourself.
No, I didn't. You pulled up on me. You was right here, and then you turned around and turned your lights on. That's not intimidating.
Like you don't understand. So hop back in your car for me.
Okay.
And I'll be right back with you. Okay.
You gonna give me a ticket?
That'll be my decision.
Why though? You could just ask me to leave. What's the ticket for?
So now you're delaying my stop.
No, I'm asking what the ticket's for.
I will let you know in just a minute when I come back. Okay, have a seat back in your car for me.
All right, what's your badge number and all that?
I am Trooper Chavez with the Georgia State Patrol. My badge number is 222. Anything else you want from me, sir?
That's it.
Okay.
I send the car. Do that.
Make sure you get a good shot of my car.
Okay, I will.
And the badge number's right there in the front as well, look.
The badge number in the front. Okay. Nice car, by the way. Is it a V8 in there?
I can't tell you what it is.
It's an RT?
No.
It can't keep up? You can't keep up with it?
Well, you should be on the streets.
I'm just trying to make money. That's it. That's all, sir.
I got you, man. Have a seat for me.
Okay, yes, sir.